Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I want to go ahead and show you guys the new blushes I got from Merit. It came in this like really cute box, and they're like 4 mini blushes. They are the Merit Flush Bombs. This is the new season set. When I saw this launch, it was so dang cute. I knew I was gonna end up purchasing it. I knew it. That's fine. It's okay. There's some things you just know. However, this order did take some time to get to me. And so this video has taken a while, plus I've been very busy. But I want to show you what I actually ordered. So finally, my Great Skin glow serum, instant glow serum got here. So we're gonna prep our faces with this. And so the bottle is really luxurious, very, you know, cohesive with the whole Merit line. It is like this biophase, you know, oil and water kind of consistency, so you do have to shake it before use, which is what we're gonna do. Now for oily skin, 1 drop, normal to dry 2 to 3. I feel like 1 drop is more than enough for me. So this is what the nozzle looks like. And so I'm just gonna go ahead and dispense. I'm gonna wait for my camera to focus. Gonna go ahead and dispense 1 pump. There we go. So it's this very runny consistency. And what I like to do is I spread it all over my hands and I press it onto my face. For someone with combination oily skin, just getting the excess that dripped everywhere. It feels like a really nice drink of water, and I feel like it almost like rebalances my skin, you know? That's the feeling I get when I use this. I actually just started using a trial size of this, and then I ended up purchasing the big bottle because I loved it so much. So in my order, I got the famous Merit #1 brush. This was sold out for months, and it's finally back. So it just comes in, I didn't even show you the box. So it just comes in obviously the typical Merit packaging. And then it comes in this plastic packaging. I've already used this, so spoiler alert, I love it. There's a reason why people really like this brush. It's very soft, and I use it with their foundation, which you'll see now. Also in my order, they did a collaboration with Necessaire, and I ended up getting a full-size body wash and a full-size body lotion. If you guys have been following me for some time, you know that I love the Necessaire products, and I use their deodorant. That was the first product I ever used from Necessaire, and I fell in love with it. And then during the Nordstrom sale, or I think it was a little bit after, I purchased like a body wash set, and I don't know guys, I love it. I haven't found a product from Necessaire that I haven't liked yet. So this is what the body lotion looks like. And then here is the body wash. So I think it was, if you spent $100, you got both of these products included in your order. And because I knew I wanted those that blush set from Merit, and I've been wanting the #1 brush for some time, but I feel like every time I've gone to purchase it, it's been sold out. So I was finally able to get my hands on it, and of course I knew I needed one of these. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm using the Minimalist complexion stick, and I am in shade Linen. So I'm gonna show you each one of these blushes. We're gonna try them swatches and on my skin. This foundation stick is not formulated with any kind of product that can cause acne, which is part of the reason I love it so much. I know that I don't have to worry about what I'm wearing on my face. I don't have to worry that it's gonna break me out, etc. It does a good job of evening out my skin tone and providing as much coverage as I want. So you can wear a very light layer of this. You can use this to just spot conceal if that's what you want. Honestly, it's a very versatile product. So you can literally use it how you want. You can build it up as much as you want, where you want. And I like having that option with a concealer foundation stick, because it's not just foundation, it actually also works as concealer. And you'll see that right now. I'm gonna try to just cover that up just a little bit, because I still want it to look natural, and then I'm just gonna buff it out with my brush. This brush is super soft. I'll of course update you guys on this after I've washed it and used it a ton of times. You guys know how I use my brushes. I'm not gonna tell you that something's amazing unless I've really put it through the ringer, but first impressions, it is very soft and it really does a good job at blending out their foundation. All right, let's go ahead and get into these blushes. I'm super excited. Okay, so first of all, packaging. How cute is this? How cute is this? I'm not throwing away this box because I feel like this box is like really sturdy and thick, so I can use it for other things. So you have merits, like kind of like 3D in the same color. I thought that was a nice touch. And then on the inside of the top, it says The New Season, which is the name of this particular set. And then on the inside of the box, you get 4 miniature Flush Bomb shades. And these are brand new. This is an extension to the line. And the colors we have in here, I don't have a full size of their blush, so I can't hold it side by side. But this, each one of these is 0.16 ounces or 4.5 grams. And the shelf life for this is 24 months. But look, hello, how cute. How cute is this? It's tiny. Look, it's tiny. Look how little it is. Like, I think that the best reference I can give you is, so this is my Bare Minerals original veil, and this is 9 grams. So this is like the size of a regular compact, and this is like really tiny. Look how little. But I'm not gonna lie, I have seen and held in my hand the full size blush, and I prefer the minis, especially when in cream form. I feel like this is much more achievable than trying to use, you know, the regular size, because I don't use a lot of blush. You guys know I like a very subtle blush. So the colors you get in here are Apres, I think that's how you pronounce it, Persimmon, Stockholm, and Fox. So let's go ahead and start swatching these first before I actually apply them. The one I'm most excited for is this like deep purple burgundy looking one. It's like a berry tone. So this is what you get. It's nice and round. You can either use this directly on your face, or take a brush to it, which is exactly what I'm gonna do. They are very blendable, and as you can see, like this one swatches much lighter than you see on the bullet. The next color is Persimmon. Let me show you this up close. This is a really pretty terracotta clay kind of color. It's like a really nice summer orange. And they are glowy. These are super blendable, so I really wouldn't be, you know, scared of going in heavy-handed with this. This one is Fox, is the next one we're gonna swatch. This is kind of like a beigey brown blush. I think this is gonna be a crowd favorite, this particular one. That is beautiful, actually. And then the very last color we have here is Stockholm, which is like this bright Barbie pink, which everybody is very into right now. And there you have it. I may go with this one today. We'll see. We'll see, we'll see. All right, so first color I want to go ahead and try is this deep berry, and I want to try this on one side of my face. So I'm gonna go in with my Sonia G Classic cheek brush, and I'm just gonna go into the bullet itself and just tap it in. That's really pretty. It's actually, on my skin tone, translating a lot brighter than the swatch, I feel. But you see how it kind of gives you like a watercolor effect. It's very light and you can build it. So we're gonna go in with a second layer just for the purpose of this video, because I was fine with one layer. You guys know I like a subtle blush. That's pretty. And we'll see if this dries down. I'm also going to do a wear test, which means that once we're done swatching these on my face, I'm gonna actually just pick one color that I'll wear for the day and then just kind of check in with you guys on how it's worn throughout the day. The next color we are gonna try is Persimmon, and I'm gonna be using my Refer number 4 brush. Again, just going directly into the bullet here. And then just using tapping motions to apply that to my upper cheek area. This is very pretty. This is like a very everyday, I feel, summer fall shade, because it does have that orange. It gives me some pumpkin spice vibes on my particular skin tone. I feel like if you're deeper than I think this is gonna be like your perfect everyday blush. I don't know, I like a very subtle there but not there kind of blush, and I feel like that's what this gives me. Let's go in with a second layer to build it up. And you know, in case, for those of you who don't know, but with cream blushes, it's best to use brushes that are for cream products. I learned that the hard way. It will not blend your product out right, whatever cream product you're using. So that's something I learned the hard way. I was like, I used to have the hardest time with cream blushes, and it's because I was using the wrong brush. So for those of you who don't know, I hope I've just saved you a ton of time. So here we have Persimmon, and over here we have Apris, or Apri. Correct me in the comments down below how you pronounce this correctly. This is a very fun color. I see myself using this a lot in the summer. So here we got the 2 shades. Now let's move on to Fox and Stockholm. Okay, so I put on a little bit more of linen on my cheeks while I wipe that off. Let's go in with Fox. And I did wipe both of my Refer and Sonia G brushes on my Sonia G microfiber towel that I hauled during the Beautylish sale. Not this one that just passed, but the one prior. So I'm gonna go in with the Refer number 4, straight into the stick. And let's pop that on the cheek. Ooh, this is nice. You know, for these being shades, an extension to their blush collection, I think that they chose some very nice and much needed shades because I feel like these are definite crowd pleasers. That's beautiful. So here we have 1 layer. Let's go in with 2. And I like having control over how much blush and how strong I want this to be. Versus, you know, it being too strong right off the bat. Just because I have that preference of liking more like a wash of color as my blush versus having a very prominent blush. Okay, next let's go in with Stockholm on the other side, and I'm gonna be using my Sonia G Classic Cheek. You know what this color reminds me of, which is like, this is a very popular color right now, that Dior blush that everybody's going crazy over. So here is 1 layer of Stockholm. This is definitely the lightest shade out of all of them, but we're gonna go with the 2nd layer. Here is 2 layers, and that is beautiful. So I personally would do 2 layers. Lately I've been liking to bring I have been liking bringing my blush a little bit up into the temples. I'm not sure why, but I have been liking that. So here is 2 layers. I'm gonna go in with 3 just because I want to see how this is gonna build up. So as you can see, it starts to become way more pink, and I would say it's very true to the color on the bullet. I think the only shade out of these 4 that was a little bit different, like, you know, drastically different than what you saw on the bullet was this berry shade, but I do still like the color. And let's, just for science, let's go in with layer number 4. Let's see how pink this can get. Yeah, it gets pretty pink. It does give you, though, that like Barbie pink shade everybody likes. So this made sense. This made sense that they would add this shade to their collection. Okay, so you know what? Today we are gonna go in with Stockholm. We're gonna use this one. I'm feeling this shade now for spring. I mean, I really like Fox, but for I feel like Stockholm is appropriate for the season right now. So I'm going to go ahead and check in with you guys at the, you know, later on. I would say around the 4-hour mark, because these are cream blushes, so usually cream blushes don't last very long. So I'm gonna do a clean girl kind of look really quick, and then I will check in with you guys to see how this is worn throughout the day on my combination oily skin. Okay, see you guys in a bit. Okay, I had to come back. I was here wiping off the swatches I had on the back of my hand, and I wanted to show you guys, a pre does stain the skin. So I think that longevity wise, this one is, a pre is probably gonna be the most long wearing, just because it creates that stain on the skin. I'm gonna let you guys know if this comes off with, you know, some water and soap, because I'm a little bit worried now. You know, as I was prepping my face with the Merit Serum for this like redo of the blushes, I was like, you know what, I might as well just film this. I did put some dry shampoo in my hair that I'm waiting to for it to sit before I blend it out, massage it out. So just ignore that. All right, I'm gonna go back in with some complexion foundation stick here in Linen, in case you guys missed the color at the beginning. And I kind of just do a very light layer of this. I'm using again the Merit One brush and just blending that in. So on the weekends, because I've been so busy with the baby, chores, etc., I've actually been doing a look very similar to the one you're gonna see now. It's like, you know, the clean girl look. Very minimal makeup, and I've really been liking it. And honestly, my skin has really been behaving so well with the retinol. It's done so good. But I am a chronic picker. If you know, you know. And honestly, half the battle is trying to keep my hands off my face. So that particular scar there was me. It wasn't necessary, but you know, that's what I tend to do when I'm stressed out. And so honestly, compared to how I used to be, that is like a major improvement. Okay, I'm gonna go in with Stockholm, which is the blush I decided to go with, my Sonia G Classic Cheek Brush. And we're just gonna do a little wash of color right here. Okay, I'm just gonna tell you guys, my Sonia G brush, this one, it's shedding like a lot. So I'm not happy with that. Someone leave me some information, because these brushes are super expensive and I'm not here for the shedding, you know what I mean? Is there something I should know? Just let me know, because right now I'm not a happy camper. I am gonna set it, because this blush it doesn't like dry down to a like satin or matte finish. It actually remains dewy, and I don't like that, because I don't mind it in a highlight, but I do mind it in a blush, because a highlight is a very small area you apply. Blush, you're applying it to a bigger surface area where your hair is prone to stick to your face. So yeah. All right, I'm gonna go in with my Merit highlighting stick in Bounce, and I'm just gonna go directly in with the stick, tap that in with my finger. It's a very subtle highlight, as you can see. This is very minimal. Everyday look. Okay, I'm gonna set it with a little bit of my Mineral Veil powder. I'm using my Too Faced Mr. Right brush, And I'm just doing light patting motions, not sweeping motions. I find that when using dewy products like this blush, it's better to do tapping motions. Now I am setting my face with the slightest amount of mineral veil. Okay, next let's go in with a little bit of Rare Beauty eyeshadow primer for my, you know, oily eyelids here. Next I'm gonna go in with my Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Mesmerize in Pillow Talk, and it is this like pretty pinky mauve-y color. Let me swatch this for you guys in the back of my hand. So that's the color I'm going to be applying. I just think it's appropriate for the blush we chose, Stockholm, which is just this light pink, wash of pink. Going in with a Sonia G Worker Pro. Dipping ever so slightly. And then just blending that in. Okay, I'm gonna go in with my Sonia G Crease Pro brush, and I'm just blending out the edges of this eyeshadow. I'm not applying any kind of color above that crease area. Let's go in with some mascara and some brow gel. So I'm going to be using my Merit brow gel in Neutral. This is like their clear color. So you can see it's like this milky white consistency. And just applying that to my brows. This is going to give you a very natural hold. So it's not going to make your eyebrows crunchy. In case you guys were wondering, it will give you a very soft, natural hold. And although the color of this is like a milky white consistency, it actually just like blends into your brow hairs. Doesn't leave like any white residue or anything like that. Next, let's go in with some Merit mascara, which you guys know I love. Mascara is on. Next, I'm gonna go in with my Merit lipstick in Baby, which you guys know is my favorite shade in the entire range. That, I mean, that is just such a beautiful shade. This is my perfect nude for me. Like, I know it's not, you know, like technically a nude for my particular skin tone, but this is like my favorite nudie shade. It's like a pinky lavender cool toned shade. Love it. That's, yeah. Okay, so here we have the final look. I applied mascara to my top and bottom lashes, and there you have that beautiful blush and highlight. Let's go ahead and see how this wears throughout the day. I will check in with you guys in 4 hours. See you soon. Hey guys, this is the 4.5 hour check-in. You still see the Stockholm's blush I applied. There's still that really nice wash of color that I had applied 4.5 hours ago. I have been outside. I've done 3 loads of laundry, played with my child who just, she loves to touch my face. So yeah, it's really hot today. I'm actually pretty shocked that the blush has lasted this long, but I think it looks great, honestly. I'm super impressed, actually. Let me know what you guys think. I really like these blushes. I'll keep you guys posted on the dark berry one, Apres, because that one did stain in the back of my hand when I swatched it. It did take me like, I think it was like by the second time I washed my hands, that stain came off of my skin. But I'm just wondering how that's gonna work on my face. Like, I wouldn't want to have, stained blush on my face after I've taken off all of my makeup, you know what I mean? If you have that particular shade, can you leave me a comment down below? I want to know what your experience has been with that one. But I think that the blush is nice. It lasted a long time. It's not, sticky or anything. I did set it a little bit, so I think that that also helps. But I am very, very impressed with this blush. I think it's very nice. I think it is a beautiful soft wash of pink, and I kind of like that the blushes are buildable if you want to have like a more pronounced blush, or you can just have a wash of color. I just love having the choice. So all right, that completes this video. I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with me and just putting on some makeup and playing around. All right, you guys, thank you so much, and see you next time. Bye.